YouTube, welcome back to the channel, guys. And in today's video, we're going to be going over some settings so you guys can improve as a player. But before we get started into the video, this is going to be the month we upload for 30 days straight. We'll see how it works out. Hopefully we go through the month and see how this channel grows. So let's get right into the settings video. So starting off with controller. If you don't have a scuff controller or paddles on the back, use tactical so you can slide cancel easier with R3 instead of sliding with circle. Stick layout, that I don't mess around with this, but if you guys have a preference, by all means mess around with it. Invert lock, I don't use that. A lot of OG players do use this because video games back then were different. Dead zone, this is going to be a little bit different for you guys. So if you guys have stick drift, make sure to put your controller at 0 and then do increments of 1 until you don't see stick drift. For this controller I'm using, 0.07, I have no stick drift. Sensitivity, one of these things where it's personal preference, but I would say stay in the range of 5 to 12. I would say 5 to 12. Me personally, I use 7 sensitivity. My personal preference, I've been using this forever, and every single Call of Duty game, it's always been 7 sensitivity. Now, ADS sensitivity multiplier, I have mine at 0.85 for low zoom and high zoom. So the 0.85 for the low zoom is so you can control your weapon way better. So you don't have to, when you control recoil, you don't pull too much down or to the left or to the right. This gives you a little bit more control on the aim. On my sniper, I just leave it 0.85 for me. It's perfect. You could drag scope pretty good. And it is a little bit slower. But to be honest, I really don't notice a difference. It's maybe very minor. Response curve, I use dynamic. It used to be on linear. And I mean, linear was pretty good. It just seemed that I wasn't controlling my weapon as well as linear because it's the raw input. No matter how much you pull down on the stick, it's gonna move. So for now, for like the past season, I've been using dynamic. I've been liking it a little bit better. I control my aim far way better. Here we go. Controller vibration. This I've had on for the longest. I took it off, and it makes you control recoil way better. Way better. Control recoil better. You don't have that vibration. I know some people are used to it. I was like that too. And it distracts you a lot, to be honest. Especially if you have a PlayStation 5 controller with that haptic feedback. Make sure to turn this on. Now, aim assist, I go standard. A lot of people go focusy. Standard is just the way to go. Just it's classic. Everybody knows about it. There you go. Unless you're a new player, then probably want to go with precision. Weapon mount, yeah, that doesn't matter. Now, use/reload behavior. You want this setting on contextual tap. So you tap once, you reload. You tap once, you open doors. Just way easier. You do this, then the hold down the button to pick up a weapon or pick up whatever you're gonna pick up or open. When does it really matter? It's personal. Armor plate behavior. I just put apply all. It's way better. You don't have to keep pressing triangle. And some people do get caught fading up with this, but pretty easy to select. Armor cancel. Slide behavior, like I said, if you're using a scuff controller or you're using some of the front interface buttons, put this on tap. You don't have to hold it. Just tap it and that's it. Because since I'm on sliding with R3, it doesn't matter if you hold it or don't hold it. Same thing. Same. It's the same thing. It's like you have it on tap. Move forward. I don't use that tactical sprint. Make sure to have this. Is going to make your movement crack, especially if you know how to slide cancel. And parachute behavior disabled, and yeah, you want that disabled because it puts you like maybe I don't know, maybe like 20 feet before you land. So make sure to take that off. You can land way quicker. Now moving on to general. I have my brightness at 50. Safe area, that doesn't matter. Film grain, make sure to put this down. I put tooltips off because I don't want to see the shortcuts. Way better. Subtitles disable that unless colorblind. Some people go tritanopia. Sorry about that. I had an interruption. Uh, Back to settings where some people use tritanopia. You could use that. Me personally, I don't like it. For me, it seems a little bit harder to see the colors. Go tritanopia. Makes your game a little bit more vibrant. But all in all, this is personal preference. Don't use protanopia that unless you're colorblind, then obviously that. But this is the best setting so you get better color. This map is pretty dull. I keep mine on world. You could do both, but I just put it on world because I really can't get used to the colors. World motion. Make sure to take this off. It's not gonna help you at all, especially if you push people a lot. Don't Even if you don't push people, setting is gonna give you maybe worse frames if you're on old generation consoles. So take this off. Weapon motion blur, take this off too. You don't want that. Look at that. When it's clear, the other one's blurry when you're moving. So don't use that. Detail and textures on demand, texture streaming. Some people have that on, some people have that off. Personally, just take that off. It does free up space on the hard drive, but you need 24 gigabits. So not worth it. Minimap shape, make sure to have this on square. Don't use circle. You hit way more vision on the square minimap. Minimap rotation, I enable it. Direction, some people, okay, make sure if your team is running numbers, run numbers. But if they're running letters, then keep it on letters. But to be honest, I would rather keep the letters on. Text chat behavior, I don't think you need none of this. I'm pretty sure these are new settings. I do not see. And now going into the audio setting. So I use boost. I keep my master volume at 40 because the footsteps in this game are so loud and everything else is super loud. And plus, I'm using 40 master volume. I got a Astro mix amp. So I could mess around with my audio from my mix amp. And it just makes it a little bit better. But personally, bump this down. 100 is way too much in this. At least you want your ears popping off out of your head. Music volume, turn this off. It's not gonna help you. Dialogue volume, I put mine at 70. Effects volume, you want this all the way up so you can get those footsteps in. Juggernaut music disabled. A lot of people use the Modern Warfare hit markers. I go classic. It makes way less sound than the Modern Warfare one. And for me personally, way better. You shoot somebody, still hear stuff behind you. For me, it's just Modern Warfare hit sound is too much. So I just go classic. You go nothing but you want that indication that you hit them. And that's about it, guys. And that hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I know this is the start of our 30-day journey. Hopefully we make it there. Hopefully. I don't know how we're gonna get 30 video ideas, but we're gonna make it happen. Hopefully you guys suggest some things down below in the comment section on what videos I should make. And also, you guys are probably gonna get a video about me unlocking Dark Aether camo. It's either gonna be a video or it's gonna be a live stream. So hopefully you guys will be able to tune in. The reason I've been working on Dark Aether for a while, and for finishing it up, we need like 4 more weapons. Hopefully we get that done within this week. And you guys are gonna see a live stream about it on the last weapon or the last kills to get Dark Aether. Other than that, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Likes, comment, subscribe, whatever floats your boat. You do whatever. You don't have to like it, but it does help out the channel out. Other than that, catch you guys